What if I told you you can manifest anything you desire in 3 days? Yeah, it is possible, and I'm about to share it with you now, so stay tuned. So welcome to my channel. If you're quite new, head over to my website right now where you'll find more information about me. I am a psychic limitless mindset manifestation coach. So what that means is I utilize my top psychic, very rare ability within manifestation coaching. So my clients, they come from all walks of life, be it public figures, influencers, entrepreneurs. And right now, what I've done is I'm expanding my portfolio and I've launched my YouTube channel where you can also check out my other videos that I'm daily posting. So don't forget to subscribe, guys, to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can manifest anything of your desire in 3 days. Oh yeah, 3 days. There you go. Oh, that's it. 3 days. Yeah. And I'm going to give you the list of ingredients that you need to do so. So take a pen and paper, make some notes, and don't skip any parts of this video out. Otherwise, you just won't get it. So the first key factor is you cannot waver. You cannot waver from the desire of what it is that you are seeking, because what you're doing is you are dipping into a different frequency when you waver. And usually the reason why you waver is because you are paying attention to the 3D circumstances around you. So do not waver. So the second tip is meditations. Now the meditations you should do, it's all about becoming still. So a simple visualization that you can do is draw your energy in. So certain times in the day when you feel a bit overwhelmed or stressed, or you start to feel a bit of anxiety or panic, just become still and just allow the energy, visualize the energy coming in like a ball, and just stay still. And some of the meditations that I do one-to-one with my clients, it's actually going into their energy field and clearing out some anxiety that we don't need the resistance. We don't need no resistance when it comes to the energy field. We don't need it. So I do that regularly with my clients on a one-to-one basis. Now another tip is affirmations. Now if you head over to my YouTube channel, I've done some videos on robotic affirming, so your do's and don'ts. But the whole concept around robotic affirming is that you are building up energy in your energy field. But before you build anything up in your energy field, you have to learn how to clear it. You have to learn how to sit into your vortex energy. You know how Abraham Hicks talks a lot about vortex energy? Well, when you're in 100% in your vortex energy, what you're doing is you're in much more alignment to the universe. You hold more of a connection. See, we don't want anyone's energies in our energy field. We don't want any thoughts that don't really serve us. So the more we get into the practice of sitting into that vortex energy through meditations and making sure that, you know, inner work in itself is a consistent day in, day out improvement that you do every day. So start off just by doing a little bit in the next 3 days. But when you sit into the energy and you start affirming on top, guess what? You are building a very good, strong foundation. So if you say, I am beautiful, I am bold, I'm a money magnet, and you hold a visualization of a desire that you want, but you're doing affirmations according to that desire, then, you know, your energy is going to speak 1,000 words after 3 days. The next point is, in the next 3 days, I want you to sit in the assumption that you already have the desire of your manifestation. So whether it's a text from that person, whether it's, I don't know, manifesting a lump sum of money, go into the assumption of it. So I did this one tip with my client, and he's a businessman, an entrepreneur, and I remember for a series of sessions with him, I took his energy up to 997 hertz, which is the highest vibration in your physical body, and through that I got his energy so equipped that when we were doing these 3-day manifestations, I wanted to show him just how limitless he really was. So one of the things I said to him to do was ask for a sign for the universe. So we're going to really solidly work on this for the next 3 days, and we can do it because I want to show you that time is just an illusion. You don't need to wait for a certain manifestation or desire. You can actually fast forward and fast track yourself a lot more quicker once you know how to use your energy. So I did this simple exercise with my client. And when we were doing this, what I did was the meditation, we did the affirmations in building the energy field. And then what I got him to do was sit into the assumption that you already have it. He already had the desire because it's just there. It's here, it's done. You know, ever heard of the saying, it is done? Well, it was done for him, because on the 4th day, what he found was that he started to get momentum towards a desire that he wanted, and it was actually to secure a business deal. But the momentum that he got was he got the initial email feedback back. He got the contact, and then from the email, it was just building that momentum up, building up the energy, doing the same steps, and before you know it, you signed that deal. So, important thing to note, guys, is do not waver. Now, I'm giving you this tip to do over the next 3 days because I want to see if you're very persistent or not. Because as soon as you start wavering, guess what? You're dipping into a lower frequency. You're not in vibrational alignment towards your desires, and you just really just delay yourself. You just go back to square one. So the reason why you probably waver at times, and what I found with clients, is because they are taking note of the external 3D factors around them. So say, for example, this gentleman, he wanted to secure that business deal, right? But his circumstances, his 3D circumstances, were not in favor of what it was that he was trying to achieve his desire, i.e. he was at this place where he didn't really love being, he didn't like the people that he was working with. So everything in this 3D world didn't work to his favor. And I said to him, ignore that 3D circumstance, ignore it all, stay in the desired outcome that you already have it, stay consistent, do not waver, don't look at everyone around you. You know, when they say to you, stay in your lane, well, they say that for a reason, because the more you stay in your lane, the more you focus on yourself and you don't look at other people or other circumstances around you, guess what? You're more in alignment to your vortex energy, your energy that's aligned to the universe. And that's what we want to do. So we want to do this over the next 3 days. So think of that desire, that burning desire that you have, that you want to manifest, and write it down and use these tips that I've just given you guys. Another factor to consider is the reason why some manifestations are taking so long is because you need to go back and think and really feel, do I actually have a burning desire? There's a reason why they say it's a burning desire, because imagine it bubbling up in your energy field. We need some sort of bubbles, right, to make it a burning desire. Because where there's a burning desire, guess what? You're going to have inspired action. That's what we want. So, you know, when these 3D circumstances don't really work in your favor, right? What you don't want is the external affecting the internal. You don't want nothing to wobble you. So really go back and really reevaluate whether you have that burning desire or not. And if you don't, start infusing that desire with more energy. So whether it's a house that you want, right? Okay, you can say I have a desire for a house, but how much of a burning desire is it? Well, you need to start infusing emotions into it. What would it feel like to be in that house? What would it mean? What would it mean to your family? So the burning desire must have enough energy for you to essentially get off your ass and do the inspired action. So I'm going to share something quite interesting today. So I connected with a client of mine and he's currently dating this girl. And obviously I do use my psychic ability, so I can do so much more when it comes to manifestations and its coaching behind it. And I said to him, do you really have a burning desire to be with this woman? And he's like, and he's umming and ahhing. So psychically, I already know that it's not really a burning desire. But the reason why he's with this girl is because he doesn't have enough self-belief or confidence that he can actually manifest. So I applied the same techniques that I showed you guys in this video, and I did it with him for 3 days straight. And all that manifestation was just a simple sign of a deal. Did he get it? Yes, he did. He got that sign of the property that he wanted. So doing that activity with him allowed him to really focus on, well, hold on, I know how limitless I am. Like, you start building confidence from within. And I think that a lot of people, a lot of us may lack that confidence in the manifestation state that we want to enter into. So that's equally important. You have to have self-confidence, self-belief, and faith. Faith is the most important ingredient of all when it comes to manifesting. So I've hoped you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, any comments at all, drop them below. You can also check out my other videos on my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I do daily uploads, so you don't want to miss out. There may be some information that just gives you that aha moment.